Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. I'm always doing something and gotta just, give me a second. Ay, caramba. It's always something with WitchyPoo. However, happy freaking Friday to you. I am super early. Do not judge me. I wanted to get this Friday night live started early. Thank you for the hearts. I forgot to do the whole subscription thing because you know how I can get. Although if I can't get it, it just is what it is at the moment. I hope everybody has had a happy Friday thus far. I hope you have been indulging and getting ready for this new moon in Taurus. I'm like that lady from Incredibles that screams with the bob that has that reaction of just screaming for no apparent reason. So if it reminds you, there you go. But it is for good reason. I thank you all for being a part of the tribe. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. What we do here each and every Friday night is go through each zodiac sign, one card, even though you get like 2, 3. And at that moment, after we get the cards read, it's just an affirmation of what's to come, the week ahead, or whatever is mentioned for that specific moment, okay? So I thank y'all again. I can't get this thing. And I need my mouse. We'll give it a few minutes. I have elements that I want to use. I can't get this. I can't get this. I have elements I want to use in the book for the Wild Mystic Tarot. And I would like to try to get to them, but I need more like engagement from y'all. I'm not going to go and like do all of these different things if I can't get like full throttle engagement. So if you guys could take a moment, let me know what you would like to do. If you want the elements, say, hey, go ahead and drop them. I will do that right away for the poos after, each card. If not, I'm just going to go through them and read like we normally do. So I'll have to see what this one's, what the next comment says, because I know that's what that probably says has nothing to do with this. But hello to you. I can't see what it says. So we're leaving it at that. Okay, so now that I've fixed the daggone subscription, we are getting into each sign. I'm going to start with Aries first, all the way down to Pisces. And I do have 3 decks in front of me. I'm going to flip the card for you, give you a confirmation through the Wild Mystic Tarot, possibly what could come about on the timing oracles. This is a different deck now, not from the other day. And then a boost of energy, okay? So I've got a couple of cards here for us today, and I am being generous with the time, so let's get started right away. I thank you guys, okay? I forgot this one. Hold up. So we got 4 decks tonight. 1 second. While we're waiting, if you could like and subscribe and check out some more videos in the description. Now, gosh. This really ain't kicking up. 1 second. I just pressed live. Sat down. I had it preset. I knew what I was going to do, but it's always chaos when you press that live button. Okay. I'm going to start with, I've already prepared, shuffle the cards. I'm going to start with the Santa Martha deck. Get it all prepared, followed by the Time Oracle. And then a confirmation boost through the Wild Mystic Tarot. With a, also energy boost with the Oracle deck that I have. Okay, so y'all are getting some good stuff tonight. Like I said, I shuffled all of the cards. Let me do them in front of you guys at this time. Okay, and happy Friday night. I'm extremely early, like I'm telling y'all. You gotta get out and live life, right? I can't be on the internet all night. So here we go. Aries, we're gonna start with you first with all 12 signs. Let me through the door. It's just it's a mess. I knew I should have just took my time. But this new feature, if you press live, that's it. If you press anything, it'll go live. That's it. Spirits. Feel like I'm at the daggone. I gotta shuffle 1 time. Sorry. So everything is even. I don't think I'm using this many next time. Okay, so enjoy this ride, spirits. What sign symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for all 12 signs? We're going to start with Aries. Please come through, come forth, and show us clearly. Oh my goodness. Last week you got 3 cards. That seems dangerous. And this week it is no different. You got the Chariot. This is Cancer energy. You've got the 6 of Swords in reverse. This is air signs coming in with the 4 of Wands. Sorry. I don't know why Ace was on my mind. Okay, Aries. There's an obstacle coming next week. You may be considering walking away from this job, walking away from a passion that has some sort of foundation that brings you money or brings you some sort of satisfaction. You're very close to making this decision, and I think that you should consider 3 to 4 women. I don't know if these are 4 to 5 women, excuse me. You may be getting ready to help somebody that's in hospice or something like that. That's just, it's just, you've only got 3 left of these people that are going to be here with you. Whatever this is coming in, as you taking care of this female energy, 5 of them, you better think long and hard, because walking away from an obstacle just because things are getting tough really isn't going to cure the satisfaction of you really being close to doing something that's proper in this situation, to be honest, right? I just don't see that it's going to be a good thing. So I'm feeling like next week, really open up Pandora's box. Think about all the people, the feminine energy you're in charge of, the simple obstacle you want to walk away from, and then what's the backup for your passion or the next income. Because this is curious energy, but with the 4, but it's about self. So if you're really not happy in seeing growth with this company, with these people, with what's bringing you this non-fun, then you have to think about all things that are going to surround you walking away. And you want to do this, but it's not the proper thing for you to just go in, because there's a reflection you need to see. Okay? No snowy days, so no cold energy. When you're getting ready to make this decision, it can't be off of emotion. It has to be off of you solely making the decision properly. Okay? So when we act on our emotion, that tends to get us out of control. That tends to not make us think logical. But you want to walk away, but you've got to get something to kind of fold on. Here's the provide. Thank you, spirits. Here's for you to see. You've got to have something that's going to provide something, because you going and saying, boom, I got this Taurus energy that I'm feeling with this new moon, and I'm feeling full, and I'm feeling like this is just not on my schedule anymore. Okay, great. So what are you going to do to provide instead? Do not walk away, okay? Because provide is going to come in very, very heavy, no matter what season, planet shift, or stuff that's going on, outside the planet. You can't change yourself. You can't change anyone, just yourself. Oh gosh, I don't want to say that. You can definitely change yourself. You can't change anyone else, just yourself. Don't go in to try to let these women know your situation. If you're a male or a female, it doesn't really matter. Do not think and try to walk away from this situation illogically, because you're acting on emotion. And then think about what it is that's going to bring in a passion, because you're very close to having some sort of disaster or something take over. So make a proper decision, but take it off of the cold energy first. Oh, Taurus! All right, you've got 2. You've got the 3 of Pentacles and then the 7. You have not had 3 things grow than you planted. They are underground, ready to kind of flourish through the soil to come to surface. But because you've got this 7 of Pentacles in reverse, this lack of feeling of a worth, because you're hiding behind something that you may be counting or looking for. Taurus, you can't count ducats, and you're very close with the number 7 with that Pentacles. You're very close to something happening as far as this thing growing, but you're looking for a transition. You've been looking for something. You can't try to celebrate early. You can't pre-plan or have your check ready to be spent because things happen unexpectedly, like unbeknownst to you. They just do. They always did. I think that, you keep planting seeds and they're not growing because you're waiting and looking and watching and lurking. This is never going to come to fruition, especially in the season of the Taurus. It's not going to happen because you keep trying to push or force something to come forward. Then you're feeling lack of whatever here, on the board. It's not fair to you. It's not proper to plant seeds and wait for them to grow, watch them out the window. You can't do that. Maybe on a Tuesday, Jupiter's here. Maybe on a Tuesday, you could try to tap in. Be more grateful, scream out loud, jump and shout. The seeds that you planted, these 3 of them, stop worrying about it. And on a Tuesday, it looks like that you could get the most reaction with the universe by just not being overly concerned. You're overly concerned. You plant them, now you're going to maybe have to watch them regrow and plant some more. Manifest your wishes has popped out. I went out of order. But you got to heal from something first. You may have been always lacking something as a child or as an adolescent growing up. And then, you do what you want, like opening a whole bunch of boxes of cereal. My grandmother gets pissy about that stuff. You do things when you weren't allowed to do as a child. So maybe in this situation, you need to heal from something because you were always promised something was going to turn out. And then you're just waiting in disappointment. You're just waiting for something bad to not work out. I think that's what it is. Manifest your dreams and wishes on a proper feeling of knowing that it's going to happen. Not waiting and wishing and wanting and hoping. Because it'll never come full circle, okay? You planted them, now you kind of got to forget about it. And that's just honest. You have to, Taurus, okay? Gemini. So don't worry about it. Maybe this Tuesday, it'll come forth if you forget. But you got to heal from something first. And I think that's overly being concerned with it. It's never going to come. You got Temperance. It's fun around. It's fun around in the sense, Gemini, for you to have this thing work out. Because it just did a whole 360 here. This energy is a reflection of something really wanting to be made even, square, and clear. You may have just really risen out of a dark side, but you still have stuff lingering here where you're not fully ready, Gemini, to talk about it or even just come clean or clear. Because it's out of you what you've experienced with this light. And I think that you're going to have 2 things that make you sad this week that may poke, hurt, or like fly. The 2 things that do this is now a reflection to see that they're not in balance. They're in balance with this dark side of you, but they're not ready to take the true reflection of something that's brand new or what you do with you. This week with the Sagittarius energy, Gemini, I think you should stop trying to balance this dark side with this other person and be who you truly are to come forth. Because the light really wants, it's like right behind your head, but you refuse to, you just keep ignoring it. You'd rather have this dark fun because it feels good and it keeps you in some sort of profit. How long can you go along with that? Right? Let's think about it. Okay? The reflection is not going to change with these 2 people. They're going to hurt and make you sad because this is a dark thing you need to come out of. It's equal. It's an equal negative and positive. Well, Monday is coming up, and be prepared for these 2 people to show their true colors or this sadness to kick in like rock hard. If it's not this Monday, it could be 2 Mondays from now. So please don't be like on the lookout. Just act surprised that you didn't think it was going to turn out, right? Okay, we've got love and then we've got wisdom here. You may truly love these 2 people because they're a reflection of you in some way, Gemini. But this does not seem that this dark energy, 420 on the mark, that you guys are going to like have all this fun for the rest of your life. This is just a temporary thing. And it could be, okay, Okay, Dad. It could just be a thing that you have invested in because you guys are under the influence, intoxicated, having fun, and you're sharing wisdom, stages, phases of your life, things you've been through. Sometimes those people are just good to party with, and that's it. Don't even let them, like, in your sequel, what's going to happen next on part 2 of you. It's just a matter of you enjoying and having fun, but the love and the wisdom that you have with these two are going to eventually hurt you. And we're all right on the money. I am a miracle. You really and truly are, Gemini, because you survived not only bitter friendships, but backstabbing situations that have not only, I think, made you live in this side of dark side of you that you don't see a depression. You just think you're having fun and that's it. But you are a miracle, and you're going to be able to see that love doesn't hurt, nor does it pinch. And if these people really had love for you, they wouldn't be getting ready to hurt your feelings. All right, so be on the lookout for the reflection, Sagittarius energy. Cancer. My right eye is starting to throb. Cancer, here you are. I got the moon. Oh, this is hot. Let's say this. The reflection in you is a triumphant experience because there's chaos and madness. She's looking into a skeleton in the water that truly lives inside this person. And because you truly have been not only illuminated with things that have gotten you soaking wet, no, you're no longer behind the ears, you're completely drenched in this new experience here. I totally see that this week coming up, this is going to take more of a return of what you're dealing with internally as a person. And this is a good thing, Cancer, because you got to get ready for your turn. You got to get ready for your season. You've got to take an advantage or a leap. Even though these two paths seem thin, you got two big ones here that's going to get you to each level here. One here and one at the end. I'm doing this all for free right now and missing money. If you would love to donate or hit the like button, that would be even more like honesty. If you could do something for me, completely free, because I can just end it and go along with my merry day. If you've been here, you know why I'm not turning on the monetization. It isn't worth it, okay? Please hit the like, dislike. Please donate $1.11 to Watts Love 777, or just engage a bit. I need you to see that, Cancer, the moon has showed up to prepare you for this thing that has got you completely like in fear or cross-wired. Because like I said, you got two pads here, one on this side and one on the end. And the way that these two lily pads are shaped, you're not going to be able to get to the other side to use them. So this all really has to come from you and deriving from your internal wisdom, your internal strength, and your internal mindset to want to change. If you're planning on something big to take place, it's going to be difficult, but it is still here and in the works, babe. There's nothing going to hinder you as long as you don't give up on you. And that has to be internally and cognitively understood in a thorough sense for you, okay? You can't just, something just fell. You can't just repeat or say, who's here? No one's here. Son's at gym. Girl has track. All right. Dad's on the way home. That's that. I need you to understand, Cancer. You cannot feel worthless because you have everything working out. It's just got to get rid of some chaos and turmoil that's hot. Sunday, you're going to probably release some feelings or release some sort of emotion. And it is the 7th day of the week for you to get clear, good motion, okay? A fresh mind start, a fresh affirmation list. Whatever it is that you want to change about you, get it on some pen, get it on some paper, and get ready to burn, write, journal, and create magic. These are things of you, writing down all that has happened, maybe realizing you can turn your pain, profit into passion, vice versa, how you want to remix it, you got it. But Sunday, you have the opportunity to speak to the universe clearly in order to get something spread out and confirm that it's okay. Trust your instinct, okay? trusting your instinct, Cancer, you will then see that you are this wolf that has never been in sheep's clothing. You are this wolf that has multiple peaceful options. And I say that because you have like this eye of the tiger where you're able to get what you want from anyone. So don't ever feel that that's not a talent in itself. That's something to feel good about each and every second of the month. Moving on, Cancer. Your energy is sacred. All right, you got to know that, woman, man. You got to know who you are and walk in it. If I let these people on the internet tell me that I don't know shit, I would be worthless. I wouldn't be doing this. If I listen to people saying, oh, you can't have a business outside of here, somebody's going to try to ruin it, I wouldn't understand the power of not only the law, but being a respectable citizen. You can't be afraid to walk forth and do stuff just because you feel somebody's going to ruin it. People don't have that much power. As my husband say, you give people too much power. What's wrong with you? You feeling okay? I'd be like, yeah, I'm fine. It don't go that way. Bye, Cancer. Leo, I gotta pick it up. Leo, come through the door. You've got the 10 of Cups, a lot of feelings, and you may be really just feeling out of control. Not to say that you are feeling out of control in your emotion. You just may be feeling out of control because you've got so many things that are tiny, like smally, simply, very minuscule blooming. and you know, whatever this is, it's coming off the pure emotion of you being focused. You got your heart on a home. You got your heart on something where you want to have a place that you can call your own. You may be trying to seriously work with that, and you have different avenues and people that you're using. And this week, you know, you really need to tap into that and explain to a particular somebody that has other spaces, other places. You may be really trying to get this to kick in before the 1st of May because this home really needs to have like a rib cage. You need to be able to eat, sit down, and lay. This week, you've got one person that I feel has the key in this vicinity for you to get a place. Leo, if you're afraid to talk to them, you've got to go with your heart space and tell them how you truly feel first. You will have 2 people that are lurking behind you or around that will try to cock block this and say you don't need that or derive this request off a bit, but it's not going to affect, because I believe this person's going to hear your heart first over this. You may have been trying for a while, and I just feel like the more that you're not honest on and focused on what you need, particularly, you've got to express it and get it done, because you can't just express and not have any action behind it, okay? All right, and all you got to know is you got to do it. Do it, baby. Just do it. Do it and understand that you are going to act off the pure impulse of raw emotion. Because when we act off the impulse of just pure emotion, then we're all over the place and think that, you know, we're right in each form, rather than being logical in ourselves and say, okay, I feel this way because, and I'm going to be honest. The world would be such a better off place, particularly in the Black community, about us getting along these days. But we're so concerned about he thinks he's better than you. Do it. Go through it. Speak from your heart space. You have the opportunity to get a solid place. Just do it. Don't be afraid. You've got to play a little bit and maybe disguise a feeling or two. Now, you have to disguise because you're obviously afraid of this person making you a target or a spectacle. Leo, that's not your concern, because if you were so concerned about what people thought of you, you wouldn't be in this predicament where you're going around and around and you're spinning in circles, right? So you can't worry about this Gemini energy of a two-faced, oh, they're going to think. That's the worst phrase of our lives. What people think. What are they going to do with what they think? What are they going to do with the army behind them of people being trolls or doing stuff that's illegal? Let them take the risk, right? It's all about how you can see you're playing yourself small by not speaking the truth here. Leo, speak up. Leo, understand that it may be a family member, but you have the star of their attention if you're honest with your decision. You deserve love and compassion, and you deserve a solid place where you can rest at. And I feel like all the love that's on this heart, on this home, is exactly how you're going to have to get through this person to let them know. You know, being completely compassionate for yourself is the great way to start to get this done first, okay? Virgo, come on, baby. Gabe, I see you now. I saw that, Gabe. Hi, Gabe. I see that. I think. Respect, brother. It's good to see you. The 5. Let me just see. Oh, thank you for the likes. Hi, Gabe. Yes, that is you. Thank you, guys. The 5 of Cups, Virgo. To be honest, you're completely in your feelings over a love that was never yours. You're completely in your emotional standpoint of wanting to not drown in sorrow. This week, I think, Virgo, this maze is going to leave you empty. You're going to be the only one trying to complete it. I think I've been telling you for a while that you've been playing 3 people. I'm not going to not call you on it every week here. Whoever this Virgo is, it has to get out of my system and this reading every Friday because you're here. You're fucking here. You're right here, front and center. You will not click on the screen. You're watching me from the newsfeed. So the fact that you now only have 2 options because one has, I think, forced you out and now making you drown. You're pursuing something that's going to leave you hanging imbalanced. You're pursuing something that's really leaving you empty in feeling and disgust. So I don't understand why you let it get to this point without trying to take full control and direction. And honestly, this week it's going to be no less of you feeling confused until you confess, until you get something off your chest. Virgo, this is just something I think you refuse to realize because you may be young physically or just in spirit. You may not have anybody teach you any hard lessons, but the storm is coming over, my dear. The storm's coming in. And it's going to be a cold winter. At dawn, at I think 5 days from now, you're going to be not only exposed with the last 2 options that you have, but if you didn't think that I was serious about you drowning, you really will at that time. You are now, okay? You need to be completely honest with these 2 people. If you really don't need either one of them, stop trying to create some sort of entangle. The more that you don't confess to this truth that eventually will drown you, you're going to be left empty with nobody left to help, support, or rock with you, okay? At dawn, 5 days. Virgo, please make a proper decision and stop playing. And here's joy. You find joy in this, whoever you're watching me. So if you find joy in this, there's no point in even going forward. You're peaceful at all of your decisions. You're never really going to bloom or blossom. But you can breathe, inhale and exhale. I hear him. Inhale, exhale for you to get some clear thinking, clear thought. That's the only way that you're going to see the wrong, because you're not really breathing where you are. You may not have the, you may just be like holding your breath, literally not able to relax in the physical. Sometimes we hold our breath while we're just chilling in our bedroom or on the couch, and we don't even realize we're supposed to relax. We're clenched. But you do this, you are a, even if you breathe, I don't think you're going to get it. Moving on to, that makes me sad, Virgo. Libra. Libra, we've got the 2 of Wands. You are not confused. You want to go with the passion. You actually have this energy coming in that feels free to get through but there's still some rooted problem that's got you entangled in things that get you riled up or get you confused. This week, Libra, you're going to be really faced with some sort of smoking gun. You got two people that you are supposed to be in the closest of connection with, and you're not. You continue to do things with your mouth that is unguarded. You also keep this energy up of this is just who you are, and you feel you're covered and you can get away with something. But the more that this carries on, it's just the universe clocking. It's the universe watching. It's the universe not going to stop keeping track of something. And hello. And sorry, forgive me, all seriousness. And you may have really tried to get this thing to bloom, but it's just overly done here with you being you're just misusing. You're misusing some sort of a power when it comes to you thinking clearly, but the breakthrough is never really going to happen with these two people until you can stop something that's unnecessary. Okay, sorry guys, gotta focus. In June, you'll see what they really mean to you. In June, I believe that's like the summer 21st. It begins. So like that's the hottest time. That's the hottest season. In August, Black people, we really come alive around that time. I don't know why. It's just lit. Anything that you haven't cleared up with these two people that you refuse to pay respect or give some sort of genuine love back and forth with, in June, you're going to be hit with, you know, what they really mean to you eventually, okay? You need to not only protect your mental, but protect you guard your mouth, the things that you say, you mean. You have a lot of passion behind wanting, but it never comes through clearly. That's just really all that's happening. Who's ever watching me, that is a Libra, okay? But protect yourself, and you can use the earth energy. But if not, maybe they will be protecting themselves from you. You're no longer allowed to be around. Something's going down, okay? Work it out. Work it out somehow. Oh, you get one more. I've got to pick it up. I'm getting burnt out. Seeing that. Be your own guide, and you are energy, you are magic. But you can only see that if you choose to want it and have it. Libra, you have to know to be your own guide. It starts with you having self-control and knowing that your energy is either stop or go. You want to be made of magic, or you don't. You want to be, you know, something of a civilized person to care for these two people, or you just won't. Moving on. Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we've got the Eight of Swords. There is a, I feel like exhaustion coming up with you and this one particular person that you may dream about because you think about them all day, Sagittarius. And anything that comes from like thinking about constantly, it ends up in our either dreams or nightmares, honestly. I don't know if you like this person or attracted, but there's three small things that may not fit your scale or fit your life. And you don't even know about it. You're just attracted or want what you want with this person that you think about. Sagittarius, you're going to be met with what these three things are this week. They might literally open their mouth and bite their tongue because they didn't mean to come out and speak. It may be a butt dial sort of thing. But whatever happens, Sagittarius, I think you're just too indulged and engulfed in wanting some sort of perfection to happen with this person, but they don't have the real qualities. They're just lying to you on the surface. This week, you're going to see the true face of who they are. And if not, it will continue to wreak havoc. So you got in March. You may have started dealing with them in March. You may have planned to keep going forward and have something set. But however this goes, I don't think that you should entirely get caught up with this person or have them so much on your mental that you can't focus. It's not worth it. All right? You possibly need to grow from something. You may have done something impulsive with them with this whole in March thing. So you really need to stop, breathe, and figure out what it is that that has you attracted, because they're going to cut your tail off or their tail's cut off. It's just something that is not known about. So you need to grow because that's just your preference. But it shouldn't be, because they're wrong. They're wrong about something. All right, you will do the best you can every single day. And it's not to say that you can't have what you want, but you've got to know why be so trusting. What it is that they've done for you that's black and white that hasn't got you spinning. Because I think you're just doing stuff trying to rebirth some new energy, and it's not validating, okay? Scorpio. I'm getting wore down. That's crazy. Scorpio, we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Money is getting tight, and so is the way to save or have some sort of financial failure not come in life. But because this is here, I really feel like you're just not getting out and doing as much as you can with your time. We can make a lot of money in the day by doing a lot of different things that are legal, that make us feel good, that don't have to cause chaos and wreak havoc in our life every day. So whatever this is, you know, since you started becoming a young man, young woman into this adulthood, you really haven't got something solid. And it may just be a career or you having some sort of savings account. However this goes, next week is not going to get any easier because you thought something was covered by this person and it is not. They're going to show their face tenfold. You may want to check on Monday morning because the bill has not been paid, or whatever was promised has not been sold, has not been told. It has not been done in any way, shape, or form. But you're being lied to over this cover. You're being pushed this little white lie to say, oh, don't worry, it's all done. It's not. And you don't have the funds to get it off. So I really believe that you are going to be faced with the circumstance of either uncovering this person lying all the time and making false promises, or you're going to have to get some action behind you doing something with your physical time while you got it here on earth, because money's not going to fall from the sky. And I believe that you just trust, you trust a little white lie. You trust too many little white lies. I feel like we got within 3 years. You may have been planning to, okay, I'm going to make this move. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that here. This person has no pure intent on helping you with anything. They just keep you in this box away from pretty much everybody. And they open you up and use you when they want. They can lie and say they're going to give you all this money, this access, and they don't. You end up always forgetting about it, but you're like, okay, 3 years you may have been dealing with them, but within 3 years period, you won't even exist to them, okay? Stop listening to people make false promises. You need to rebirth your energy and get refocused, because you have a career and talent that you may not want to tap into because you don't feel it's worth it, and it is. Or you just may not feel it's going to make money, and it could. You just haven't given it the full chance. You understand? A rebirth is here, and you need to leave the snake alone, like immediately, my dear. You are filled with love and light, and you are blocking your blessings from people who really want to come and help you out in life. You're blocking someone who has the dough, has the cash, and doesn't have to make a fake promise for them to prove anything, right? Scorpio, you can do better. You can actually do bad all by yourself. Capricorn, I think we're here. What's going on? It's time to bail. Capricorn is here. Sorry, guys. This really takes a lot of energy out. And there's a lot of different vibes from the news feed here right now. You got the Knight of Cups in reverse. You may be, Capricorn, trying to or waiting for a masculine figure to come in and save you from, I feel like this letter, and it's like long legal paper. It's something that it may be in the law form in general. Whatever this is, this masculine energy is not, they're not feeling completely satisfied with what you told them. They're trying to walk through a different option of getting more confirmation or something to come above surface regarding y'all's situation that is surrounding love, marriage, children, relationship. It's also coming in that you've been waiting for them to come in and down for some months, years, days, weeks now. Next week is not going to be any different, but the way that they present this feeling to you that they're coming, they're going to involve the heart space on something physical. They're going to post something where you witness, or I'm on my way, they have a flight, they have an airplane picture. Something's going to be like giving you the inclination that they're going to do what they say. It's not coming in forth. Why? Because they're wrapped up in their feelings of a you're wrapped up in your feelings over a dead horse, excuse me. I don't think that this person ever really wanted to commit to you, this situation, or this legal form. They're blue that they have to come forward to you this week, but they're really in their feelings of just wanting to kind of have you forget about y'all ever meeting. I don't know what that means. That's for a might be involved with the Scorpio. All right, in the winter, you will see what's happening with them going forward, because what's going to happen is it's a cold winter, so seasons change, and so does transportation. How's that goes? Don't expect it. Don't listen to the next promise or the next get back. It's not even that. It's just, this is just a person who doesn't want anything to do with this legal situation between you. It makes them sad and blue that they even have to keep continuing to travel to deal. And this winter, they may just wash their hands completely because they just don't want this whole situation to exist anymore. Period. All right. Like I said, transform. If they could get out of the situation, that's exactly where they're going. Away from you, away from the situation in this legal form. I don't know what this means or is. Take what resonates, drop the rest. If not, next week, I'll see you again. Capricorn, you need to tap into the earth energy right now in order to keep your peace, because I think you have been waiting for them to confess to a hard lie, tell a hard lie, something that's hard and it's not the truth, and you know the reasons why, you just refuse. All right, so you have to know, I can embrace change and pull another card from your tarot deck. I can embrace change and pull another card from your tarot deck. I think I'm going to pull one from the actual tarot deck, okay? To give you a confirmation. You can embrace the change and know that the transformation is you not trying to get this person to do right or walk away. Just get this whole situation handled. You got the 8 of Wands. So whatever this is, to know they're going to come up short again. Here is your confirmation. This is all energy of curious, vigilance, wanting for something to happen, and it just isn't. Okay? We are on Aquarius. Aquarius. All right, we have the 3 of Swords. You've got a lot of betrayal around you, but I think you stick the knives in people's back for yourself going forward. I don't know why you want to have some sort of way to control through emotion, but as Aquarius, it is here that the more betrayal that you are experiencing vicariously, it's just going to keep happening. And I think that you betrayed this person unknowingly. You played a game right in their face or on their mental, on their top, because you just felt you could control some sort of situation or energy. But this Three of Swords feels like you're going to fall on the sword yourself, but it's not going to fall where you're going to get hurt. You're just going to fall in complete sadness. You may want to have a lot of help come around, and there will be nobody to get you out of some sort of sorrow or the betrayal that is above you now. You've got a lot of depressed feelings that have been covered and not shaken out. You may have been feeling this way for the past 5 months. But these 2 swords that you stuck in this person's back, they're hurt. Somebody's hurt. Okay, at sunset, and I feel like this may happen tonight or by Sunday. At sunset, you're going to see how hurt this individual was that you stuck the knife in and twisted it and turned because you just want some sort of control. That is not going to ever get you far, and you're drinking your own poison from a game you have to play for some reason. We got care here. This is Cancer energy. You really need to take care of yourself. In all the phases that the moon goes through, it's like you need to have some serious intent. You also need to understand this crab in the barrel mentality with people you have an interest in but you don't want to get with. That has to stop in secret. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know what it is. You may be doing that with a Cancer, or you're just trying to change with each phase of the moon, and that's not working because that's not for you. You're trying to force something, and you need to take care of yourself first, Pooh. I'm tired. Consider all your options before acting going forward. I don't think that you're the type of Aquarius that likes to take orders, that likes to take constructive criticism. And it might just be in general all Aquarius, is because I have a couple in my life here. But this energy is all of non-understanding that you have to consider everything and everybody. Even like when I tell my children to use a small scenario, it's like, if you come home late or you do this, do you know how it affects not only me, but the whole household here? So you have to know one thing affects the other person, and it really trickles down as a dynamic domino effect. I'm sorry, guys, I'm beat. And I got Friday night to have, so I'm definitely going to rest my eyes after this. But you have to know what's around you is really an effect that you have to consider everybody and their feelings. The final card and signs are Pisces. Sign, sorry, is Pisces. And then we have blood on the leaves. We have the 7 of Wands. This energy is coming in as not only wanting to take a pure, curious adventure, but maybe stuck in some sort of trapped mind that has confusion and mistreatment. If you're mistreating yourself, Pisces, then what's the reason? If you are allowing somebody, but I don't see anybody around, just funky moss, funky mushrooms here. I don't see anybody giving you a particular reason. So this 7 of Wands energy is all in the matter of you almost being close to something. But to have clear of a breakthrough or clear understanding, you've got to get, I feel like something that's in a family-rooted problem off of your mindset. Because we are completely distracted here with energy that has the ability to hurt self, continue to hurt people that are long distance you don't talk to. But you have energy that wants to continue to bloom, that is kind of on the side of you. You could have children, you could have somebody that really loves you. But this week, you're going to have to cut some of these logs. You're going to have to cut some of these trees, because the mentality just feels very, very confused on a passion or this sort of passion or energy. But really there's 6 people around that you may just be watching and wondering, like, why do you have them around? And if you're wondering that, and it's keeping your mind misclouded, or this energy not substantiated here, then this is why. In February, maybe it'll all make sense at that time. You may have made a plan to just say, hey, next year I'm going to promise to particularly take care of yourself in this instance, and February is not going to work. February, you can't wait till then. This is requiring you to do something that is immediate to get some clearness here in the mental, okay? And however this goes, you've got blooming energy around you, so you can have some self-confidence, or somebody's around that can help you if you allow them. And most of all, we need rest in the mental to understand anything. If you do not rest, you will look how you feel, no matter what a camera, a light, no matter what anything does, filter, it just doesn't work. So you have to get your rest, and you have to use the earth energy to do this. So you may want to tap into Taurus right now, possibly plan a vacation if you can afford it. Get outdoors and rest more. If you live near a beach, sleep on the sand, listening to the ocean, things of that nature. If you can get out in nature and just completely rest, you're going to get this mental clarity and energy all cleared up that has got you in not complete understanding. Final card, guys. Thank y'all for being a part of the tribe. I am powerful and loved. And if you know that, you can repeat that to if you don't know that, excuse me, you can repeat that to yourself. Because in knowing that you are powerful and knowing that you are loved, you may not hear that from the 6 people that you watched in front of you in some form. You may not hear it from yourself and feel it in your mental. But to know and repeat to yourself, I am powerful and loved, will help clear up some of this disgust and misunderstatement in the mental. I thank y'all for being a part of the tribe. I am going to rest my little baby eyes until it is time. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe Friday night. Please understand that I am trained in trauma and resilience, and that I can't be responsible for your life choices, right? These readings every Friday night. Let me know what comes true, what has not. If you want to leave a comment and tell me a celebrity you want to read, I'd love to hear about it. I thank you all again. I'm doing this with the pure energy and intent of just having fun and being on YouTube. There's no goal here. Could give a shit. I love you guys. Have a wonderful Friday night. I say ashe, my friends.